Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll jump right over to Winston Norman, our editor in chief, for the headlines.
Thanks, Craig. Today we'll start with in Poland. We've got some news from Panettone, and they're opening up a new or developing a new warehouse in Lublin, in the Lublin area, and then CTP is entering the Pomeranian region in Poland. Staying in Poland in the residential side, you've got Santander that's providing some interesting funding for a project in Warsaw. And finally, for today, we've got some interesting news on sustainability front and ESG and Norblin factory.
Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay. So, again, welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. Welcome this Thursday morning to the Coffee with Craig show. And we'll start off with a little bit of information on what we're doing for the SEE Awards. Very happy. We got Winston back today and back for the news. Lots of things happening. Of course, lots of little deadlines for us this week because next week is our SEE Real Estate Awards. If you haven't signed up yet, now is the time. It's next Thursday. Next Thursday in Bucharest at the Radisson Hotel. Always a pleasure going to Bucharest, and looks like it's nice weather there as well next
Yeah,
week.
looking forward to it. I like the Radisson Hotel.
It,
Yeah, it's
it
really
is
good.
very nice. You sometimes you're going for a swim in their pool, aren't you?
Yeah, when they let me.
When they let you. Yeah, yeah. I think it's. I
When I
think
wear my swimming
I
trunks.
think this year we're a little bit early because it's when you wear your swimming trunks. Yes, yes, they probably appreciate that. But so it'd be a really great event. Looks like a lot of excellent things going on. We've just got two more media partners, or three more media partners. We have Rebec, which is a big real estate conference that is held every year, and I think this year it's in June in Serbia. Always good to go to, and Real Asset Media, based out of the UK, and they're always doing things in Central Eastern Europe, Southeastern Europe. So you may receive something from them. And of course, SEE Retail Group and Nevada and her team are, of course, our media partners of it. So a lot going on. A lot of nominations. I saw a lot of last minute nominations coming in today, or not today, but coming in last week. Yeah.
Yeah, we still leave some of the concept and future projects open and professional of the year open. So
Well,
yeah, so that there are a few of those. Yeah, it's still the interest and a few people that didn't know about it got to know about it
all,
and got their projects in on time.
all of a sudden they did it. Great. So very exciting. Feel free to go to the website this Friday, which is tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. So
It's
tomorrow is the
Friday.
deadline for our early registration. It's €100 more on Monday. So sign up on at least reserve your tickets on Friday and save a little bit of money. If not, no problem. We're always happy to get them reserved on Monday, Tuesday. So we'll be in Bucharest next week as well, doing a few of the Coffee with Craig shows there. So we'll be transmitting there and probably doing a few interviews. Of course, filming the whole event. Great conferences. We have a conference during the day on the 6th, and really covering, of course, office investment, residential living, retail and logistics on the investment side as well, and development. We always kick everything off with nice breakfast, and our what I like the best is the speed networking, and just fast. You know who everyone is in the room if you come, right?
Yeah, I like
And
that
yeah,
best.
yeah, and well, actually, I like the omelets best, but also that's a lot of fun. Um, and we have actually, for the first time in Romania, we have Hubert Apt, who's doing our his ESG presentation. Always very interesting, and Hubert really is kind of a on that front. I don't know if he's a futurist or a realist, but he sees it coming.
He's
Yeah.
got a lot to say and a lot of information, and he's very interested in it, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, yeah, exactly. So we'll have him right at the beginning. So definitely you don't want to miss that, and then straight on to the office investment development, residential living, and then we take a little break. A lot of networking in the morning. Finish it up with light lunch and sort of mixing and networking, and then in the evening, launching with the opening cocktails and the gala dinner and awards, and a lot of interesting categories. I think we have over 25. I think this year. Yep.
Yeah.
So a lot of categories, a lot of spot. Take a look at the website, SEERealestateAwards.com. A lot of sponsors, a lot of interesting jury members, some new jury members as well. Having said that, we'll take a little break and come right back with Winston Norman, our editor in chief of EuropaProperty.com, and for the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 18th Annual Europa Property SEE Real Estate Awards taking place April 6th at the Radisson Blue Hotel in Bucharest, Romania. If you've not yet booked your tickets, corporate table, or sponsorship, now is the best time to do it. We have over 200 of the most active commercial real estate professionals attending, with over 40% of them flying in for the event. Then in the evening, we kick off the awards with opening cocktails and 5-star dinner and awards ceremony, then late night networking and celebration.
Back from the break, and Winston, very excited to hear about the news.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, so Panettone, they're driving their development in emerging markets around Poland, and they're increasing their presence in the Lublin region. And they've purchased recently around 10 hectares, and they're going to develop. It's in the economic activity zone in Zwitnik, and they're going to build Panettone Park Lublin 4, which is around 54,000 square meters with 2 buildings, and that's going to be delivered later this year. And the company already has signed up 3 tenants, which are high-tech manufacturing companies.
Oh, so a big plus for Lublin region there.
Yeah, it's a kind of one of the next areas, I guess, that's kind of dynamically developing and closer to the eastern border, so probably a lot more interest.
Yeah, a bit further east, and good to have it there.
That's right. And staying in the industrial logistics industry and CTP, who are increasing their operations in Poland, and they're entering in the Pomeranian region, and they're going to build GT Park Gdansk Port, which is their first investment in that region, and it's going to be an investment of 72 million euros, and they reckon that it will be around 120,000 square meters of space they're going to develop up there. So it's quite a substantial project. And as you know, the area up there is it's got the first deep water terminal. Which is, it's directly receives shipping trade from the Far East, so it's a very busy area and probably needs a lot of logistics.
Yeah, great place.
Warehouse, industrial space, and it's got easy access to all the Baltics and Scandinavian countries too. So it's a very busy area. And according to Bogi Gabrovich, she's the CFO at CTP. Poland is one of CTP's key markets in the development of our group's portfolio, and work on the investment will begin this quarter. This is the company's first project in Poland without a local contractor, and CTP Group will be responsible for the construction of the complex.
Wow. So taking over the construction risk.
Yeah,
Okay.
doing it all in house. And staying in Poland, and in Warsaw, Real Management have received funding of around 125 million Polish zlotys for the construction of a residential project called Neo Natalin, which is in Warsaw, in the Wilanów district. And according to Marcin Molka, he's the CEO of Real Management, he says that we're truly pleased that Santander Bank appreciates our long-term cooperation and commitment to the industry and our unique strengths of the Natalin project. The first stage of the estate will be ready to welcome its first residents as early as Q3 2024.
Well, it's always good to hear some banks some banks are doing some development loans.
Yeah, they must have a lot of trust in that project,
Yeah,
and it must be it must be an interesting project. And finally, staying in Warsaw, and Norblin Factory, that mixed-use development that's in the centre, interesting mixed-use development, has received its final BREEAM certificates for both its office and retail elements. And the retail section of Crystal Park's flagship investment has now received its final rating of very good, which is very good for a retail project in an old industrial project as
Right.
well. So that can't have been easy to obtain that one.
No.
And the office complex has received its final certificate as at excellent, which has moved up a notch from its previous certification. And according to Kinga Nowakowska, management board member, chief operating officer at Capital Park Group, ESG remains at the top of our agenda. We set up a sustainability team in the company in 2022 and review the initiatives undertaken in all 3 areas of environmental, social, and governance in detail and on an ongoing basis, as well as performing an asset against the ESG standard adopted by our investors. So ESG playing an increasingly important role there amongst all sectors, I guess.
And it's just a fun place to go on the weekend. I mean, you got the Blue Cactus, the Mexican place, the piano bar, and the new place, I don't know how to say it, but it's Moxo, also a great place.
Is that the hotel or is that a restaurant?
No, it's restaurant.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like restaurant. I don't know, restaurant nightclub. It's
Uh-huh.
like
Uh-huh.
a great restaurant, and they got the band going, the bar going, so all kinds of
I
things.
mean, it's its success has been recognised by the industry. It's picked up a few awards along the way, and just word of mouth. It's an interesting and good place to go, and one of the latest places, I guess, to be seen in Warsaw.
Yeah, yeah, and they were nominated at MIPIM. I don't think they were one of the nominees or shortlisted nominees for MIPIM Awards. So
Hmm.
very very good. So anyway, more importantly, it's fun to go, and so a great lifestyle place on the weekends to pop by and see. We'll probably be there this weekend. So is that all we have for today?
Those are the highlights for today. Yeah.
Well, very good. Thank you for all watching the Coffee with Craig show today, and we will see you tomorrow, Friday, for the wrap up the week and the Friday news. Enjoy the rest of the day and stay safe. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.